In today's video I'll show you how to make those bread rolls. They look incredible, they're very soft inside, delicious for a sandwich, and it's very easy to make them, and it's not too long either. So I will show you step by step how to make them. I'm gonna start with 85 grams of milk, it's fine. This we're gonna add 75 grams of mineral water. We don't use a tap water, we use still mineral water. So 75 grams. I'm gonna heat it up a little bit so it's warm, not hot, a bit hotter than room temperature. Measure 10 grams of yeast, fresh one, but you can use dry one. So I've got in here 10 grams of yeast, or you can use 1 teaspoon of dry yeast. Up to you. I've got warm milk and water. We're gonna add our yeast in here and mix it to dissolve it. We're going to add half of a teaspoon of sugar. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the mixer. Just because I have a mixer and an end for a dough, for a bread dough, I'm gonna be using a mixer, and I spend lots of money on it, so I want to use it. But if you don't have a mixer, don't worry, you don't have to. You can do it by hand, and you're gonna have exactly the same result. So it's up to you. If you've got a mixer and you want more to clean, it's your choice. If not, then you can make it in a bowl, and it's completely fine. So all we have to do is mix the rest of the ingredients. So I've got a mixer. I'm gonna here. This is for a dough specifically, so I'm gonna change the end. Okay, this is the flours we will be using. I live in England, so this is wide known bread flour, Allinson. You can buy it in all the supermarkets. So I'm gonna be using that one. I usually use completely different one for my bread and different type of bread rolls, but for this one, my friend used that one and she really liked it. So they're nice and fluffy, so I'm gonna be using that one. We need 250 grams. To this we're gonna add 3/4 of table salt. And we're gonna add 15 grams of soft room temperature butter, real butter. I've got 17 grams of butter. 17 grams, that's fine. To this we're gonna add everything else, so milk, water and yeast with sugar. It only until there is no dry flour anywhere or on the side, so it's still wet. It's all together now, a dough, and we're gonna leave it in a very warm place for 1 hour exactly. We will cover with a kitchen cloth. Okay, in the meantime we're gonna get a baking tray. I put always butter underneath and then the paper will stick to it, baking paper. So we've got big one. We're gonna only bake like four bread rolls. So we've got that ready. We've got a chopping board and a bit of flour, the same flour we need to put in here. As you can see in here, the dough is growing and working because it's got bubbles. So we're gonna take it out. Okay, now we're gonna stretch it out into a roll, big one, and then we're gonna cut it in 4 pieces and shape a roll, 4 rolls. Okay, now we have shaped 4 balls. What we need to do is flatten them with a hand, and then with the top of your hand we'll flatten them all, and then we're gonna on top use some rice flour. If you've got rice flour, I highly recommend it. I like to put my rice flour on top of it, and then we'll use one of those, so it's gonna have a nice sprinkle of it, and then we're gonna cut them. Okay, now we're gonna just transfer them with use of this to our baking tray. How nice and easy it is. And we're gonna leave it there for under kitchen cloth for about 20 minutes while our oven is heating up, and to allow them grow a little bit. 20 minutes now in a warm place again. Make sure you preheat your oven. Put it to the oven for about 15-20 minutes. You need to watch them, and it will be about 180 fan oven. But I will leave a recipe in the first comment below the video. I forgot to mention, but we want to put a bit of water and sprinkle around between the bread rolls to have better bake. Okay, 17 minutes gone, and they look good, but I'm gonna add another 2 minutes, I think.